There's lima beans. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's put that up there. Get the heat on. Oh, I'm late. Sorry, hold on. Are you okay there with it?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Goldy's kennel. Oh, goodness. Right. I'm coming. Where's the kennel one? Oh, gosh. Do this every time. Oh! Made it! Oh, my God. So I'm hoping Janine's on her way over, or Carleen, or someone, at the dance party. Hope everybody had a lovely Christmas yesterday. It's a white Christmas, obviously. Now we have an icy Boxing Day, and there apparently is more snow forecast for this evening, from midnight. I think it's only about an inch, but one never can tell, because I have actually not found the weather forecast to be particularly accurate. Something else. So, oh my goodness, did you get your Christmas card through already? That's good. Yes, this should be out somewhere. So, I've got one card here that I'll open very quickly. It's from Eileen. And we have had a busy day. We always have busy days. I don't know why I bother saying that, because they're always busy. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that must be for the fun ones. Thank you very much, Eileen. It's a lovely card. With a little fox, a Christmas tree, and a rabbit, and a hedgehog. And a snowman. So, we had crepes yesterday morning, courtesy of Janine. She did a wonderful job. Goldy was there, and Carleen, and Nick, and myself. And she's making very exotic crepes. She's really, getting pretty advanced now. She had ham, egg, and cheese on one crepe. Nutella, strawberries, and bananas in the other crepe. I had mine just plain, and she's really getting quite into this. It's Benoit's secret recipe. So she did a fantastic job, and then I went and killed the turkey that I was eating. It was the driest turkey I think I have ever tasted in my life. I don't know what I did to it, and I gave up. I said to Nick, next year let's just not bother cooking, because nobody appreciates it, and it is so stressful. And then I killed the turkey, which is even worse. So that's what happened yesterday. All the animals were happy, which is lovely. Claudette came and did the barn in the morning, which was very much appreciated, and she's doing the barn this evening right now. Today, it was very cold, because it was very cold overnight, and we had lots of bits and pieces where people come to visit our hair. Aha! Here she is. Want to come? What is she doing about this place? They're fine. Take a job. I got your seat ready for you, Nick. I didn't put a seat warmer on it, and you will not appreciate the fact that it's a touch chilly. A touch chilly. Just a touch chilly. A touch chilly. Yeah. And then we say we're busy day today. Oh, it's supposed to be busy. Still going. We're not done with the day. No. And this morning, Janine realised that her mummy's house wasn't quite as toasty as it normally is.
Yeah, so we're working on that today, and
we're going to stick Worcester.
yes, and so the plan is that we are installing a pellet stove based on the requirements of the state of Massachusetts and the building permit. And Nick is installing it with the carpenter. And therefore, because we have the price that we got to install the generator was $9,000 because there's so much damage to the wiring. Not necessarily, the generator was only $3,800. We could go with a small generator, but there's such a the way that the generator was previously removed and all the wires have been just cut, and so it would cost so much money to redo all of that. That the plan then is to get a heating source that could just plug into a small generator that is run off of solar. And the solar and the electric generators are about $1,000. They can run one thing for like 3 days. And if we can't figure out what to do with it in 3 days, the world will get a bigger problem. Yeah. So, and we have, I've been saying, we got to get better, we got to get this. And now all of a sudden there was a storm coming and my mother's cold and I knew that we were going to get down to the wire. But I had bought the stove last week and lined up the carpenter, so it's all coming together, and hopefully we'll be able to get the building inspector because they have to know the fire department has to come out and sign off on it before we can actually start using it. So hopefully we'll get them out soon rather than later. And there we are without that. We did that today. Went to Costco.
Was it busy?
It was not. Bless you.
Thank you.
And bless you. And then cleaned up more stuff out of my mother's house because as a requirement, from the state of Massachusetts, there can be nothing on either side within 48 inches of the pellet stove. So I had to move stuff into building 25 and into storage.
What was in your mom?
So I got all that cleaned out, and then then we just, because we're trying to work with Boom and the big dog and trying to figure out what to do with the big dog. I went for a long walk with him yesterday in the woods, and he was awful, but got much better towards the end. I mean, I went with the theory that nothing that 20 miles wouldn't cure, and I swear to God, we walked for about 10. And he was good. We ran into other people in the woods. He's just very excitable because he hasn't been out much. And he really, he's learning, like he flies back on a lead rope like a wild animal sometimes. But he's getting better. He's actually listening to the leash now and listening to my voice. Because a dog like that, if he's, you can't get into a tug of war with him because he weighs more than I do. And he's strong. So by the end, I was good. Today, it was a little premature to actually take him out today, but I figured, well, we had the opportunity. We put him in the car. We brought Wanda to get him so that Wanda's teaching him that you wait in the car and you do this. So we brought him to the co-op, and I got inspired. It was a little bit of it could have gone terribly wrong. But the one thing I do know about him is he's not going to fight a person. He might drag me around. And he doesn't seem to be a dog aggressive either, because we met other dogs yesterday. So I'm like, let's go in the co-op. The worst thing that'll happen is he'll knock me over and a shelf. And we managed to, he was terrible. He was like very attention span all over the place, pulling me here and pulling me here. He just doesn't, he's not quite on the ball yet. So, but he did get better, but he was still terrible. Towards the end, he did get better. So we'll do that again tomorrow. And it's just repetition. It's repetition. And he's learning that there's a sound that I make that means to pay attention, like a and he's really trying. He's just very excitable.
Yeah, and you did also take him, and you managed to get him off leash on Meredith.
And I took him away towards the back. I went down into the back, and then I went across the street into one of the big paddocks that the gates were shut. And I took him off leash, and I called him, and he came with enthusiasm. So he does come back. He's getting some good recall.
Were you still standing upright after he came back with enthusiasm?
I swear to God. I mean, yesterday was in the woods. For example, he doesn't do bridges, and there's a narrow bridge with water, running water underneath, and he had to go up. So it took me a while to get him over the bridge. A lot of dragging, but he did it, and he's everything that we do together. Because I have 4 days. I'm now planning on leaving on Tuesday. I have 4 days to get him to the point where I can trust him to be a good dog. Because when you travel, my focus cannot be on the dog in the back seat. I got Wanda, I got the dog in the back seat, I got horses, I got chickens, I got it. And so we gotta stop for 10 minutes. He's gonna have a chance to pee. He's gonna not chew my truck apart while I fill up with gas, that kind of stuff. And we're gonna have to either stay at a hotel or stay with my cousin. He needs to learn to be a dog. I don't think he really knows how to do that, but he's getting better.
And the other problem we've identified is that they're very codependent, and they need to work independent of each other, because it's nigh on impossible. Well, you could stand there and have a tug of war with the leashes around their neck, which is not appropriate. To get the concentration and the focus where it needs to be, they cannot train together. It's exceptionally important to give them the best opportunity to move forward.
Because when they don't listen to us, they listen to each other, and that's a kennel dog. That's not a dog that is trainable. So that's why we're trying to do it separately. Justin took out Mandy today. So that's a really good point. That's why we're separating them. You cannot do anything with the two dogs together.
No,
she went in there to try to separate them. It's tough to get them out.
And they need to be confident in themselves. And they will still be, eventually they will still be together, and that's not a problem. But they need to be able to separate, because when you go on a job, you cannot have two dogs. At one person. It gets crowded, it can be quite claustrophobic. They have to be confident and independent.
And these dogs have no confidence, and they rely on each other. They have no they're not confident dogs, and that's where dogs can be aggressive if they're scared and not confident. But that's the good news, is they're lovely dogs, but they're confident that people aren't going to hurt them or be mean to them. But they've just not seen anything. That dog today, when he walked into the co-op and all those people and everything, he was just like, wow. So he needs to, what my mother was always said, achieve boredom. He needs to see a lot of things.
Super friendly, super lovely.
And with me down in South Carolina, he will see a lot of things. Like, I take the dogs everywhere, and I have to have them behaved. And I just have a confidence and an expectation they're going to behave. And I say this like I'm a dog trainer, but Wanda is not trained at all. But I grew up around my mother training dogs, so I can train a dog. I can train a Great Dane. I can't train a Jack Russell.
So I think that's the way that because we've watched them for a while, we let them settle in, get comfortable. Absolutely beautiful dogs, beautiful temperaments. Have been handled beautifully, but we just need them to follow instructions, and we need them to be confident, and it has to be done separately. They're not going to flourish. And
I don't know anybody else that would take on a 2-year-old Great Dane that weighs, I guess he's 150 pounds. He is big. It's really, like, if I didn't have so much experience getting dragged around by donkeys, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. Like, he cuts right in front of you, and then he will bolt off. And he's going to be, my elbow's sore from, he just doesn't know anything. I think the thing that we're in agreement with is that they will work in the program really beautifully. But she's the black dog knows, she's got a bit more savvy. Maybe it's because she's a girl, but this dog is like running in front of me and bolting forward, and when I walked Mandy, she was a little bit like this, but she just, wasn't as strong, I think. And I think she listened a bit better. Because I took them out. Remember, you took Boom, and I took Mandy, and we went opposite directions. And when you go in opposite directions initially, it's a bit of a, don't leave me, and I'm like, no, you really want to. They're just trying to run back to each other. But once they're with you, Mandy listens quite nicely, and she's, we've gone really quite well, I thought. But she needs that confidence and the ability to listen to instruction and
and work with the person handling it. So they will come back together, but we're training them separately at this precise moment in time. Because all the dogs all live, together. It's but they will be kept together. So it's not that we're just trying to give them the best future possible. And they will be fantastic because they're so nice.
Because we don't have failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. Yeah.
So they're doing well. So we went for a trip to the co-op, which everybody does on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas.
It's kind of crowded in there.
Yeah.
And the problem with the co-op is people bring not only their small children and their dogs.
And there was this older gentleman who's walking out with a puppy Rottweiler in his arms, and he had children with him, and I said to him jokingly, hello. I said to him,
there was a whole bunch of male. I think Charlie talked open with some of it.
All right. No, I said to him jokingly, did you get a puppy for Christmas? He went, yes, I did. So it wasn't for his children. So
Down a good switch. Okay. Yeah.
So that was nice. And then we went to see the horses on Mary.
Yeah, and he was good with the horses. Yeah.
He was.
Okay. We're reviewing the
pack.
Oh yeah, I just have to answer a few questions. That's trying to get this property into a farm.
An agricultural.
Yeah, it's not. We're getting the town's not evicting us. I don't know if the town could evict us, but anything from the town or
cries to try to.
Yeah. And this is an invoice from more stuff. Parity coin. Oh, there's something for me.
Oh,
from Debbie. Oh, that's Christmas card. And bills. In my life, my mother right now, I'm going to, and more bills.
Is that mine or yours?
That's mine. And this is I don't know what that is. Okay.
It's a donation.
Okay. I'm doing it. I can't see it.
It's a donation to Goldy.
Oh, it is. Oh, there's a check on the back side of it. Okay. And this is a check from Sue Ellen Breeding, and I just sent her. I think I remember that because I hope everybody got their Christmas cards. Does anyone get the Christmas cards? Because I
Goldy got hers.
Oh, good. Because I had to handwrite. Well, I wanted to handwrite all of the invitations myself, and I was up late drinking wine, writing Christmas cards the other night, so I could have screwed them all up. Yeah. Today's Friday.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter.
Nick does not sleep in his kilt. He does not.
I'm sure people want to ask whether he wore underwear underneath that.
He did, because he said it was far too cold.
Okay.
And he twirled and it flipped up quite a bit.
Okay.
Even I picked that out. And then he went speaking to chores with Meredith in his kilt. And he said to me, it was so cold because the wind chill up there was something special. And he said, it was so cold I couldn't feel my knees any longer.
Yeah.
Silly man. And I'll tell you the story again. We went to a Christmas party with a company that he worked for in the Prudential Centre to go up for cocktails in the top, the top restaurant. And everybody else got there, bar Nick and I, because all these tourists, they wanted pictures with him in his kilt. And I was like, blinking heck. You could die of thirst, honestly. So that was funny. Now, what happened to what camera? Ooh. Is the camera not working? Oh. I know my hair is getting long. It could get cut. We've got barn scissors somewhere. Yeah. We'll get there. Just keeping my ears warm right now. Yes, the new volunteer's name is Kickley.
Yeah. And you're not going to see her much in the until the summer. She's coming back in the summer, but she may if she has time, she's going to jump in on a job here and there. But
there are court dates pending in January, aren't there?
Yeah. January 6th. 6th. Yeah.
If it goes ahead.
No, it's that one's going.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we tried to settle. and they
Oh, that's right.
did not want to do that. So.
Yeah, everyone did survive my cooking, but oh my god, it was not good. So we're just going to rely on Janine from now on with her crepes. I told everybody to eat your crepes.
Yeah, I made crepes. They were good.
No.
I'm going to always have crepes on hand because I like crepes. Because you could just throw like anything in them and have a sandwich, like or sweet.
Do you know what's lovely? Chicken with a bit of tarragon and grapes.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I'd be alright. Nothing will happen to Mandy. Mandy is going to be trained here. We're having to train them separately, and that's the problem because we're not doing them any favors. It actually makes them. It actually makes the whole training process more stressful for both of the dogs when you try and train them. And everyone else. When you try and train them, because these are not puppies we're training. These are
dogs that grew up in. That's what I call them, kennel dogs. The dogs that grew up in and just weren't like house dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not house dogs. They're really attached to people, and they are.
Well, they're very attached to their family, but we need to. Yeah, we need to work with them to help them.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. And Mandy is a year older, so they're big, strong dogs.
Yeah, he's much smaller.
Yeah.
He is as tall as Larky. He's a little bit on the thin side.
Yeah. No, Mandy is Capri's daughter, and Boom is Capri's son. So there's a year between them, and Mandy and Boom are with us, and Capri is still with her family.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? You might not have got the card because we only sent them the day before Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're good like that.
It was Tuesday, I think they all went out.
But what happened is we had to give it to each individual person to sign. We didn't all put it together.
If you look on the back, there are 5 signatures, and getting those 5 signatures
was like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was thrilled to get.
Sometimes to remind your mother to write the daily doggy. Oh, Jesus, yeah. I think Joe sends her a text every morning.
Yeah, she doesn't like to come out in the cold. She doesn't like to do mail call, which is a little bit of a problem.
I think she's gone on strike.
Yeah, she's on strike.
She is still able to issue instruction though.
Oh, absolutely.
We're okay. Don't worry.
Yep. Yeah.
She's keeping going.
No. How's the chicken board doing?
I think
Henny Penny.
Okay, how's the Henny Penny doing?
Yes. That would be a good thing to ask nowadays.
Oh my god, I thought it was the first.
No, I just realized that we've got another 5 days.
Oh my golly. Wow. So, maybe somebody, 70, my gosh, 79%. Whoa! Because it's that big board. It's still the big, because your mother said that you can change it.
That couldn't change it. Okay.
Thank you very much, that's super.
That's great. Yeah. So we could survive if it stayed at 79, but it'd be nice if it. I just like to hear that it gets sold out. Like people still like what we're doing. Because it probably gets old what we're doing because we do it all. We've been doing it now for 3 years and we're still.
Well, do you know it's really interesting? The lady that came to see the setup that we have here today, and she brought friends with her. She said, it's such a wonderful thing that we do, and she works in therapy.
Yeah.
And she said people just don't realize the difference it makes having these animals come in, and it just brightens everybody's day up. She said because they do actually have nothing. In some cases, and I was explaining about the situation in South Carolina, there really is nothing like this.
Yeah, because I'm right next to Augusta, Georgia. Yeah, I'm 11 miles to Augusta, and that's where I'm really targeting. I did the one low income nursing home already in Aiken, but there's a lot of high end ones Yeah, and now I'm going to go over the bridge into Augusta and target the ones in Augusta. And you'll see some really, I will see some terrible things there. Not terrible, I mean, they're all just people that are, you know, but it's not going to be the nice, plush places that we see up here, like, you know, Hawthorne Hill and Sunrise and Seasons and...
So that's and it's also, you know, it's nice to speak with other people who come to see what we're doing anyway, and also say it's so needed. You know, and that's somebody from up here. So that was good. And they might be interested in a donkey when we get one. Imagine having spare donkeys.
I know we're not really in the donkey business anymore, but if people need me to get donkeys, I can always get donkeys and stuff in that goods auction.
Oh, so it's 58% if you take it at 756 bricks, but it's because it's supposed to be at 553. Okay, it's at 79.
Okay. So then good clarification on that. But we still have time, so Someone had to do some quick math to figure that one out. I don't even know how to do that anymore.
That's fantastic.
It's impressive.
So that will be good. And it's all going in the right direction. We were just saying, you know, how different it was from last year when we were getting ready to receive the farm back to a whole.
Oh, I was thinking about that. We had a lot of
whole actually maybe in the operative word.
We all went over to Michelle's and we were reminiscing about the difference between last Christmas and New Year's Eve specifically. What we inherited in New Year's Eve, and the journey that we've been through this year has been miraculous. And it's, you know, it's because of a lot of hard work and a lot of support from Goldy Warriors. So we are very thankful for everything that we've done in 2025. And we've achieved and exceeded my expectations.
I know. So 437 bricks sold, which is 79% of the intended.
Did they do that math, or did they use something on the internet? Do that math. That's good. I used to know how to do that, but now I was in 10th grade, but now I'm like, how do you get a percentage of something? Okay, that's something over something. Oh well, I gotta get the dog food out of the car. I gotta go. I gotta unload the dog car.
And so no, we'll let you know a bit more about the dogs once we get ourselves a bit better organised. So there we go.
So at least we have a plan now. Because when we first discovered this, really took them out and tried to. We're like, we need a plan.
Better than one of our airy fairy ones.
That was a shocker.
Forward moving.
Forward moving is good. But we were just gonna roll with it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Right. Okay. And I've got it's Saturday tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. Right, so we'll be back on.
All right, I'm going to go unload.
What is
Then I'm going to take a warm shower because I've been outside since 8 o'clock this morning.
That was very sprightly.
So I will go unload all this.
Right, I'm reading these here because these are better here because you don't get the echo that you do back there.
Okay.
Echo.
Great.
Good night.
I will go. You want to check on?
I'll just about to say that.
Okay. All right.
I'll go check.
Night.
There we go.